Hi, all. This is Dr. J, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the weather is just trim dandy fine today. And of course, the forecast is not so great. I think we're in for a few days of rain. Well, the stock market was sort of flat today, but biotech took it on the chin. Dr. J got an uppercut right to the chinny chin. Ooh, nasty hits I've been taking. I've been getting rid of biotechs, but I can't seem to get rid of them fast enough. So what did I do over the last couple of days? I said yesterday in a 1-minute midday recap, which I gave from Penn Station actually at Shake Shack in Penn Station, that I was busy doing a lot of trading. Most of it was selling. I did buy some more CVM yesterday. I did buy some more Chronos yesterday, but mostly I was dumping. And today, some more dumping. Tandem, I had to get rid of it today. It hurt, but it collapsed. I don't know what the heck happened. I didn't even bother looking at the news. But it couldn't have been too good, the news, right? The way its price collapsed below the my line in the sand, anyway. And what else? ATNM is another one. I got massacred on ATNM, actinium. It's a low market cap stock to begin with. I was getting killed. I was basically averaged in somewhere in high pennies, and I've been selling it off every day. I still have too many shares. Couldn't sell it fast enough, apparently, because after hours it took a big hit, more dilution. That I did check the news on because I was curious why after hours it collapsed even more than it already collapsed. So the news of the last few days is biotech is dreck again. Ooh, I really feel that biotech should be leading the way up. Instead, it's going down. But how I feel and what's reality are two different things. What's that expression? You can't fight the tape. Well, you can't. So I've been selling. I still have a lot of biotech in my portfolio. It's practically, at one point it was all biotech. Now it's biotech and pot and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Trying to get a little more defensive. I haven't yet reached a point like Brooklyn did where she's making money on the debacle by going into BIS, which is double short of the IBD. Good call, Brooklyn. I don't know if you're watching, but good call. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to do is get on the sidelines for a little while and not get too badly hurt. So I guess we're going to go to the video charts. No point harboring anymore. I can't even remember all the trades I made, but I got rid of a lot of stuff. What will help me remember is the charts that the stocks that I'm charting, which includes Applied Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. It includes AVEO, which actually was up today by mistake, and Snap, and Tandem, which I just figured deserves another look. Why I sold it. aaoi, I'm including the chart on that. What else? I don't even remember the Dow. I'm charting the Dow, of course. And let's just get into it. As always, do your own due diligence. My opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. Occasionally, Dr. J has some wonderful ideas, but lately, Dr. J admittedly has had some clunkers, and your job is to weed out the great ideas from the clunkers and help me along, because sometimes I get confused with my great ideas and my clunkers. So please, as always, please share the link, write comments, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to those video charts without further ado. Do. Without further ado, let's get at it. I don't know how great the Verizon picture is either. So let's hope for the best there. Okay, so here we are with the Dow. Slow. I'm expanding the chart, obviously. Dow is down 3 points, basically flat on the day, 0.01%. So that's a good sign anyway. It had been down more, came back, closed flat. There we go. There's the candle. It shows a tiny little doji on the day, just below the resistance. I want to see it break out above this line, above the high of 4.5, and carry us to new highs. I don't see why not. It looks like it's right on track of doing so. It was the best performing of the indices between the S&P. The Qs were also flat, but the S&P was down a little, and the IWM was down, the RUT rather. And IBB, of course, was down a lot again. It had been down almost 4% yesterday. Not sure what it was down today, but down another chunk of change. Remember the chunky commercials? Chunky, what a chunk of chocolate. AMD. AMD is one of the big day trading stocks, but Dr. J is swing trading it. I don't know what's going on with the screen. I don't like this. Verizon has not been good to me. Okay, so now there's AMD. It's the same picture we showed about a week ago, except it bounced off of support, right? Perfect, the way it was supposed to on Monday. And on Tuesday, it hugged the ascending bottom of the ascending channel. And today it bounced off support, but did not get all the way back to the ascending channel, close enough. So basically, AMD is bouncing off the support, testing lines of support. So far, it's passing the test. So if it passes the test and doesn't go down, then it ought to go up by default. By not going down, I like it to go up. Dr. J is long, AMD looking for 30. AVEO. Dr. J is long, AVO, swing trade, but it's taking a lot longer than I would have liked to come to fruition, but it was up today. And not up a lot, up decent today. It had a nice little pop, which maybe we'll see. If I ever get to screen. I have no idea if you're seeing this because I just don't know. Okay, I'm looking at the screen, but I can't see whether or not, that it's broadcasting. So AVEO had a huge move up today, relatively speaking. A big solid green candle. I like that. Up to 110. Had been languishing as low as 90 cents just last week. Don't remember exactly where I bought it, but I'm looking for good things, big things on AVO, looking for $1.38 on half my position, $1.68 on the other half. I'm willing to risk it all the way down to that break of that 70, whatever cents, 73 cents. So 70 cents, let's say. I'm willing to put in I'm gambling on this stock. I think it has potential. Okay. Snap. Let's try to load Snap. Snap has made a beautiful comeback from below 10 to hit as high as 1250 about 2 weeks ago, and is testing its lowest support, and is testing and passing. It hit the upper trend line right here twice, 2 days in a row. Both days bounced off of it. I'd like to see it clear that line tomorrow. Stay above, that is, stay above this 1169 level. That would be nice. Stay above and maybe try to get up to the 1185 level, and then take it from there. I mean, it's been in a little downtrend over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trading days. But it's also been following a long ascending trend line. So it's coming to a triangular point where tomorrow should be a very important day for Snap, that it should break up, not down tomorrow. Let me just draw in that line. We can see that it is a consolidation. Basically, the way I see it, there's been consolidation going on the last 2 weeks, but whoops, that's okay. Basically, we're out of time. The triangle has come to a conclusion, so to speak, and therefore tomorrow we want to see it move up with a green candle. That would solidify my thinking on Snap continuing to rally above this 1263 level. So I'm looking for more than 1263 on Snap. I'm not willing to risk too much in this environment. Not that it's bad for social media stocks, but it's been bad for biotech. Exactly how low will I go? Well, certainly a break of this trend line would scare me. Okay. Lately, I've been getting scared too easily, probably. I don't like the weakness in the biotechs. It spooked me out. Let's go to full screen mode on CVM. CVM down 17 pennies after hours flat. This is a normal pullback after a very big solid green candle the day before. So normal to come back as much as halfway down that green candle. So it stopped right about where it's supposed to, went up. I think it may come back down to retest and then should go up because it made another new high today. I want to see it make yet another new high that is higher than 614. Sell side moves on a green candle higher than 614. I think there's an excellent chance it tests support at 642. So that's what we're looking at. Positive picture for CVM. One of the few biotechs I remain strongly positive on for the short term. AAOI, Applied Optoelectronics, not a biotech, although it does sell sensors to Tandem's pump. Okay, down 7 pennies, 0.5%. That's not terrible. I bought it, I think, for a swing just a little lower, 12.39, something like that. So I'm willing to sit with it as long as it stays above this triple bottom that it put in. I kind of like that. And I think it should test 1493, that level. So let's hope. I don't think it'll go below 1178. If it does, I'm out. Notice I'm playing it tight to the vest with most of them. Tandem, I didn't see it break that double support area. Had I seen it earlier, I would have been out earlier. I was out in the 56s. So it's just ugly, big red, ugly candle. I don't know why. I didn't look at the news. I mean, I don't know if it's earnings or what. Excuse me. Okay, so Dr. J is no longer in Tandem, but if it pulls all the way back to this 49 level, I will probably re-enter. Maybe, depending on the climate, meaning the rest of the market. Another one that I remarked about earlier, I'm getting massacred here. I have about 1/4 of my shares left. I wish I had none left. I wish I had sold it all earlier, but that's just a wish. The reality is I still have shares that I got to get rid of, because it looks to me like it's, with this dilution and this solid red candle before the after hours announcement, very dismal prospects in the short term. I mean, maybe there'll be some kind of positive news. Oftentimes there is, when something like dilution occurs where they're selling through William Blair. I don't know for what price, I guess it's a private placement. My guess is probably in the mid-30s. So unless there's some kind of positive news with it, it looks pretty bad. It may not stay, let's say it's 35 that they're selling at. It may close above 40, but it's very oftentimes comes down to whatever it is that they're selling it at privately. So I'm not happy with the prospects of ATNM short term. I obviously like the pipeline, but there's only so long I can afford to stay with it. So I made a tough decision like yesterday, day before yesterday, to start unloading. Okay, I think we went through almost everything. If I want to depress myself more, I'll mention ATHX, but I'm not in the mood, so I won't. I mean, that's really depressing me. It's my biggest holding, not only in biotech, but my biggest holding outside of funds. And that one I'm getting creamed on. So it's not a great environment for going into biotech right now. And basically, until the dust settles, I plan on continuing to unload some more biotech, holding and adding to some of my favorites that I think have short-term potential. That would be CVM number one, maybe even aveo on a flyer to actually add to that. I don't know that I will, but I'm just saying those are potential stocks to add to. So when I added CVM yesterday, I added more than what I had sold 2 weeks ago. Remember I said I was selling at 7? So I added more shares. So I'm hoping that, I feel pretty confident that it will make another run. All right, so this has been Dr. J's, streaming from Long Island, New York. Want to say best of luck to everyone. I know it's been tough times for us biotech traders and investors, but do the best you can to hang in there. No margin. Any margin players, clear it up, would be my opinion, until the dust settles. And what other pieces of pearls of wisdom could I say? I don't know. Hopefully the market, which as a whole, will remain strong. I'm pretty optimistic that the market stays strong and biotech will turn it around soon, I hope. I feel it will, but I don't know when. So that's why I've been selling off. I want to say shalom, sayonara, au revoir, arrivederci, ciao. Don't forget to subscribe.